Hey everyone, so if you're starting to notice a bit more hair in the sink these days, or if the mirror is showing a little more scalp than it used to, you're probably looking for something that can roll that back a few years. And two of the best options you'll run into are Happy Head and Hims. They both promise to regrow hair, ship treatment straight to your door, and they make the process look pretty simple. But I have actually, used both, and I can tell you there's a real difference in how they work and who they're actually designed for. So in this video, I will walk you through what all that looks like in practice and which one might make the most sense for you. Now, what surprised me most about Happy Head is just how much it felt like working with a real dermatologist, just without the waiting room. You fill out a short intake just to get started, basic questions about your hair loss, age, health history, the normal stuff. And from there, everything is handled by a board-certified doc who's licensed in your state and sticks with you. And that part matters a lot more than you'd expect, because once your treatment starts, stuff happens. Things change, life happens. You might have a reaction, or you want to switch to a capsule, or you need a stronger dose. Have someone you can message and hear back from quickly, it makes the whole thing feel so much better. My first formula, it was topical. It was high-strength minoxidil and something called dutasteride. They add in a small amount of hydrocortisone just to help with irritation, and that turned out to be a really good call. It's all mixed fresh for you depending on what you need. And they're not shy about using stronger stuff here. A Happy Head can prescribe ingredients that you will not find elsewhere. Stuff like retinoic acid to improve absorption, or spironolactone if you're dealing with certain hormonal patterns. I didn't end up needing everything, but it was really nice just to know it was there. Then after a couple of months, I switched over to their capsule, just because it was easier for me to stay consistent with that. They do offer a DNA kit to help figure out exactly what you're most likely to respond to. I didn't try that one myself, but it's one of those things that you won't normally see. And for me, results started showing up around month 3. Less hair in the sink, better density along the front, and more importantly, I just felt like I was on a real treatment plan, not just trying something out. By the way, if you want to give Happy Head a try for yourself, you can use the affiliate link that's down below. It doesn't cost you a thing extra. We might earn a small commission on it. It does help out the channel. And sometimes we have some special deals there that you will not find at all if you went directly through their website. Now, let's move over to Hims, and this one is built to be super duper easy. You fill out a quick form, a licensed provider reviews it, and your treatment ships out. That's it. There's no appointments, no check-ins. For a lot of people, especially if this is your first time looking into hair loss meds, that simplicity is a huge plus. They've got a few standard options: finasteride pills, minoxidil drops or spray, or chewable that combines both. You can also add shampoo or biotin if you want to stack some stuff on top. It's all pre-made, so once you pick your plan, there is nothing else to figure out. Personally, I started with the topical spray. It went on clean, dried fast, didn't cause any irritation. But after a couple of months, I don't know, I just hit a wall with this. The shedding did slow down a little bit, but not much else was happening, and when I looked into changing things, there just weren't many options. There's no way to increase the dose, no access to stronger stuff, no way to customize the formula. And without a dermatologist in the loop, there's not really anyone managing your progress along the way. So Hims works great if you're early on and you just want something low effort to get started. But if you've already tried the basics, or you need a plan that adjusts as your hair changes, it can feel like you're running out of room pretty quickly. So like I said, I went with Hims at first because it seemed like the easier of the two. In my experience, treatment was very manageable. The spray went on easily, it didn't sting at all, didn't dry my scalp out, but over time, the results slowed down. I just wasn't seeing much actual new growth. And there wasn't a way to change anything. I stuck with the same formula and hoped it kicked in. Switching to Happy Head after that felt different almost immediately. The texture of the formula was smoother, and even though it was stronger, it still didn't irritate my scalp. They've added something to help it absorb better and balance out the side effects. It's not something I would have thought to ask for, but it makes a huge difference. And then a few weeks in, like I said, the shedding tapered off, and by month 2, there were spots that already started to look fuller. Not dramatic, but it was clear that the formula was doing more. And because they tailored the ingredients to your profile, it never felt like I was just doing stuff. I'd check in, I'd talk about how things were going, and they would tweak things. That's really the big difference here. Hims is great for something basic that's easy to try. But Happy Head gives you a formula that's built around how your scalp works. And when you're months into treatment and you're trying to figure out if something is working or not, that kind of control matters so much more than you'd think. And by the way, quick heads up, this video is not medical advice at all. This is my personal experience, and this is based on just what's publicly available about these treatments. Please always check with a licensed healthcare provider to figure out what's right for you. All right, now let's talk about price real quick because this is really where the difference between them becomes clear because you see what you're paying for. With Hims, their plan pricing depends really on your hair needs after you fill out that short quiz. Very streamlined, their plans typically start around $35 per month for their popular topical options. It's really affordable because you're getting one of the pre-made standard formulas. Happy Head is a different model entirely. It is a premium customized service, and the pricing is going to reflect that. This isn't a pre-made bottle. You're paying for the dermatologist, the ongoing support, the custom mixed formula with those stronger ingredients. They're custom topical solutions. You know, the ones that include dutasteride, retinoic acid, other ingredients like that, they start around $89 a month and can go up from there depending on your formula. So it's a subscription, but you're not locked in. You can pause, skip, cancel anytime, and shipping is free. Now, they do offer a refund if you're not seeing results, but it only applies to the most recent month, not everything that you've paid up till that point. So it's not what I call a full guarantee, more just a nice little fallback if the treatment just clearly isn't working for you. Now, support isn't something that you really think about until you need it, because with Hims, the process runs all in the background. Your refills show up, you might get a reminder about it, that's really about it. You can message someone, but the replies I got were very basic, and honestly, not all that helpful trying to solve a real issue. With Happy Head, like I said, I was working with the same dermatologist the whole time. And she really did help out when I mentioned that my results had stalled. She tweaked the formula, walked me through what might work better, and just made the whole thing easier. Because, look, hair loss is not something you fix overnight at all. And with Hims, the shedding absolutely slowed down, but nothing really changed after that. With Happy Head, things moved slower at first, but they kept improving. I never felt like I was wasting time, you know? So if you are looking for something quick to try, Hims totally go ahead, gets you started. But if you've already been through that, or you just want something that adjusts with you along the way, I'd say Happy Head just gives you so much more to work with. And again, if you do end up giving it a shot, there's that link down in the description. And there's usually a discount there that you will not find at all on their main site. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, go ahead and just reach out using the email in the description below. I really hope this all helped you feel a little more confident in whichever direction you're leaning. And if it did, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. I try to answer as many as I can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.